This is going to be a very weird guide, and that is how to effectively use the Seers Headband 1. In which case, you will need a whopping 21 cooking, 16 fishing, and 13 farming to be able to get the Shears Headband 1. And then what is actually super special about this is when it's worn, when you cut a normal tree, you will get 2 logs in its place. And of course, you can also get note paper and then sell them for 1,000 coins. Or you can convert them to a plank, in which case you lose money. But this is just going to be a pretty good way if you are an iron or a hardcore player trying to level up construction, as you will actually be having to chop a lot of trees unless you do Elite Dungeon 4 for the amount of normal logs that it does give you. So for this method, you'll want to be at Remington, and there is a plank maker at the spot which you can buy, and then each log will cost 100 coins. And it's not required, but it does help to get a plank box, although it's not required. It's just for a little bit easier, as you'll soon discover there's a very overpowered way of getting these planks into noted versions. And then one more I do suggest is to have the Grace of the Elves with the Luck of the Dwarves. That way you could get a chance for your HSR. And then you'll pretty much want to cut down all the trees nearby. We'll cut one more tree. That way we have full inventory. We'll go to the plank maker, buy all, and to actually note them, you want to speak to this tool leprechaun, exchange, put all of your planks, and then take out the planks. But you will have to right click and make sure it says noted X, and then you can put all of it so that all your planks are noted at once, which is pretty helpful. The plank box, it pretty much, instead of having to go to a tool leprechaun every single inventory, depending on the tier of it, you may need to go every 2, 3, or even every 4 trips to the leprechaun. But the only issue is you'll just have to constantly remove the plank. So it's not really suggested, like I said earlier. It's just a little bit of convenience, and then later on there's pretty much inconvenience because you have to take out each and every plank, which does take a while, and not one by one, just like for the full inventory. I was going to do a money making guide about this, as this method does work in free to play, but since you don't get the Shears Headband, you will only get 1 log at a time instead of 2, greatly impacting the GP per hour. But then again, we got Zamrock, which pretty much ruined the prices, as each plank was going for 2,000 coins. And then while you are using this with the Shears Headband, you can expect to get 1,032 planks hourly, and that will cost 103k to convert it all into the planks. For the woodcutting experience, you can expect to get 14,000 experience. Sadly, since you're getting double logs, it does not count for double experience. You only get XP for 1 log, which I kind of wish that would be, because this could be pretty good. Then it would be a whopping 28k woodcutting experience per hour at level 1. And I mean, that's about it to this. It's just a lot of moving around, but it is a pretty good way around using the NPCs nearby, so you could take advantage of the tool leprechaun and the plank maker. With that, Thank you all so much for watching this weird guide, and enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, as it really does help.